All right, well, welcome to another episode of Coding with the Agent, and I'm Dean, and today we are going to take a look at Agent Wanderer. So I'm thinking this might look at a bit of a random code in there, so we'll see how that looks. All right, so we'll open this up, and actually these last ones have been interesting because they've given us the code, and I've been trying to decipher and make sense of it, trying to figure out why did they put the things the way they did and how it works. And it's definitely opened my eyes. I'm starting to understand computational thinking in it for sure. But I really appreciate the blocks and the simplicity. It's like putting together a sentence. And slowly but surely, I'm figuring this out. I'm starting to see some patterns that can be used. But I also am seeing some really great applications that get used into the classroom and get students to take some of this code and play with it and see what happens. And I think that's a really important thing with coding, whether you're doing block coding or whatever, is the element of play. So with that, let's take a look at the Wanderer. All right, so we're going to use the teleport again and place on, move, and destroy objects. Okay, so that looks like previous code, so I know that means he's going to put down a block, and if there's something in his way, he's going to destroy it, just kind of like how when he made the tower, he destroyed the end block, and then he ended up putting another one, which is interesting. So this is going to repeat 100 times. So, all right, and here's what I was waiting to see, right? Picked random. So this is from the mobs, but I think it'd be actually, not mobs, but the math. Look, the color didn't seem right, and saying mobs didn't make sense. So I just scrolled down a little bit and I saw the math. And when I clicked on the math, there's the randomizer. Okay, good. That makes total sense to me rather than mobs. Okay, and it's pretty close, but it's definitely a lighter purple and would go in there. So the item is less than or equal to 1, then turn right. If it's less than or equal to 3, then turn right. Oh, the other one's left, sorry, then turn right. Let's move forward. So you can see it's kind of got less than 1, less than 3, zigging and zagging, move forward by 1. All right, I think I get this. Okay, so he's going to place, and then when they pick a number, if it's 5, then it looks like it will probably end up, oh, look at that, 5 is less than, oh, probably also go forward. All right, so, all right, I'm just trying to wonder why 1 wasn't like greater than or equal to, but okay, I might come back in this code and try something that I'm thinking right now. But okay, let's download that into the code builder, and let's hit T. And this program's called the Wanderer. So we put Wander, and there he goes. All right, so he's doing that 100. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look it. If something's in its way, he destroys it, and he puts it down. That is interesting. So he's actually going and, okay, look at that. He's going in different directions. Very interesting that he destroyed the, very cool. Depending where he's going there. Okay, so he did that. Should have probably went a little bit, but that was interesting. Okay, I'm going to go into the code. I'm going to change a couple things. So I'm going to say if the item is less than 4, okay, then I want it to turn left. And here I'm going to change this to greater than or equal to 6. So what I want to do there, what I'm thinking is that 5 will make it go forward, but anything else it will zig and it will zag. So let's see if my rationale makes sense, and change the code a little bit. Go to T and open that up. Type in Wanderer. Let's get that going. All right, buddy. Good bird's eye view of that. Oh, look, he doesn't know which way to go. Is that because, he's randomizing and then, interesting. It seems to be like maybe the 5s are shaping up there a little bit more. He didn't do as much there. All right. let's go back in the code and see. So turn left, turn right. Okay. So what if I change this? I'm going to change this to an also less than or equal to. And let's see how it randomizes that. So now those two are the same. Okay, but I changed the values. Before they were 1, 3. Now they're 4 and 6. Let's go out here a little bit. And let's go to the code. Oops, sorry. So make sure I put that in. Let's put T for text box. And we're going to type in wander. And there it goes. Yeah, look, you definitely get more randomization and block putting down. And like, it's amazing just watching him do that and figure out the randomizer. There's some cool art going on there. That could be an art project with different colors and that. I'm sure you could probably change the code too that, you know, you could randomize the colors too. Well, let's see. If I hit C, and what if I want variables here? And I would want, I wonder if I could make a variable. I just wonder if I could go in somehow and have it so it would be place a different a block. Like, if I put blocks in here, grab a piece of code. Wonder, can I put this in somewhere here? Oh, well, that might not work if I put it in there. Interesting. I'm just trying to think, is there a way I could randomize the blocks too? So it puts in different blocks. Variables to have an item. See, there's item. What if I click on this? New variable? Color blocks? Oh, color block, okay. Now, do I have to define that somehow? No, I don't think that'll work. I better go back to item. How would I do that? I might have to play around with that a little bit more in that, but I'm wondering, I should be able to place move. Like even when I look at this, it's interesting that it places on the move, destroy, and your odd teleport makes sense. Picking the random makes sense. Well, if I went inside and gave him different blocks, that just seemed to choose the blue. I wonder if I went back to the checker and looked at how it went from back and forth, if that might be another episode. I'm trying to think that through a little bit more. But definitely, it's really exciting to figure out how to use some of this. I'm starting to understand the coding a little bit more. Now I'm starting to want to take some risks and play and figure things out a little bit more. Awesome. Again, this has been The Wanderer. I've really enjoyed it. I have some ideas. You can kind of see how we did. Look at all the work we've done over the course of these tutorials. It's pretty cool just to see what we've come up with and some of the coding and some of the adventures that we've had in it. So, well, there's the title of this whole show. And I remember back in the day putting that. Excellent. It's a good way to end off this episode of Coding with Agent. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.